Marvel Snap fans, the Asgardians are back in a big way. My gal Valkyrie, she's dropping down to Series 3 very shortly, and Destroyer's always been a very good card, and in conjunction, these cards work very, very well together. And if you're ready to see these Asgardians smashing through the ranks of Marvel Snap, then you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the Valley Snap channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're talking about a new deck that I found on the web that is actually featuring one of the cards that was just announced last night as being dropping from Series 4 to Series 3. So this is going to be a very budget-friendly deck in just less than a week here. But before we get to this deck and some highlights, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Snap content. We feature deck ideas, tips, tricks, news, everything to help you in Marvel Snap. But let's take a look at this series drop, which was just announced last night. Shuri, Super Skrull, Black Panther, Bast, and Valkyrie all dropping from Series 4 to Series 3, and dropping from Series 5 to Series 4 is going to be Stature, MODOK, and Ghost. And Ghost and Valkyrie actually work pretty good. I'm interested to see if that combo becomes more prevalent, because you usually don't want priority with Valkyrie. Now, we have a deck idea from the web. This is a deck here. Let me move this down so you can see the person that is, to give them credit, it is Schwarzenheimer that posted this deck, and it features Valkyrie, Destroyer, and a few other cards. Let's go take a look at how to pilot this deck. So the main card here is Valkyrie. This is the card that's moving down from Series 4 to Series 3, one of the win conditions, and setting all cards here at this location to +3 power. Couple things that you want going on with Valkyrie. You want to have your opponent have priority. You want them to reveal their cards first, and then you'll use that Valkyrie, and then all their cards will be 3. Now, if you have both locations filled, it would be a tie, but the way we mitigate that is, and we mitigate two of these problems. We mitigate the problem of that tempo with Invisible Woman. So ideally, we could play Invisible Woman down before we place that Valkyrie, and then after the game ends, everything gets revealed. Valkyrie turns all those cards into 3 power. But we also have some ongoing cards here, so if both locations have 4 cards, then we win. Because of the ongoing cards. Now, it does get a little predictable. Most times when people play Invisible Woman, people are gonna cosmo that lane, just figuring it's gonna be a MODOK or a Heller or something like that. So that is a risk playing Invisible Woman there, so be careful of that. But we have some ongoing cards here in Ant-Man there. So if we play Ant-Man on turn 1, followed by Invisible Woman on turn 2, we could later play Captain America, maybe even Titania, and then followed up by Valkyrie on that final turn there. Daredevil is here to give us another win condition, because Daredevil followed by Professor X is a lane winner in itself, and then we just have to figure out how to win another lane. So we have the other option of placing Cosmo in one lane and Destroyer in another lane as well. And then we have that reach with Mr. Fantastic getting adjacent power +2 power. We have armor there to protect one of our lanes in case we have one of our lanes going really well. We place maybe that Iron Man in one lane. We can protect that with armor so that it doesn't get destroyed, and the Destroyer could go in another lane, winning us another lane. So very, very simple deck here. Titania is a very good card as well. Gives us a lot of good tempo in that one cost, but also gives us some location control. If you see our opponent has played 3 cards, you can put that Titania in one of those spots there, load them up, make sure that they can't play. And we could also play this card behind Invisible Woman, because the game is over after Invisible Woman reveals all these cards, so she's not going to be switching sides there. So we got a lot of interesting plays here, and obviously we mentioned Iron Man before, but he doubles up any cards at this location, or the double up the power at that location. So very, very good power, or very good card, and a bunch of win conditions with this deck. Valkyrie is one of them, Destroyer is one of them, Professor X, Iron Man. We have a bunch of win conditions, and we have a bunch of ongoing cards here as well, that if our opponent's not playing something like Shuri or something like Devil Dinosaur or Darkhawk that just gets big power that isn't going to be reduced too much by Valkyrie, affected too much by Valkyrie, well, the ongoing cards may win one lane. But that is the deck, guys. Let's go take a look at some highlights. All right, we have a Daredevil Professor X. That is a nice play. And we're not going to go Death's Domain, although Death's Domain would be great for Professor X. Do like this. Now we just got to get the power to win another lane there. All right, and it looks like we're going to Morag to win. right side for the win. Oh, great for our Iron Man. Great for our Professor X. Let's just win this right now. Not great for our Destroyer, though. Horrible for our Destroyer. But we get Death's Domain. That's good. Right, there's a Wong. Hopefully we get our Cosmo. They go a strong Iron Man there. They look like they're going to try to win Morag. Let's put this Captain America here. All right, let's see what that Wong gives them. Warpath. All right, that's a smart play. Cosmo. All right, I like this Cosmo. All right, unfortunately, they have the tempo, though. They have a Mojo. All right, I think we're going to have to try to win Morag. Let's get a Cosmo there. And we could go Ant-Man, Iron Man. Let's see if they're able to get cards out. They should have the peak. Question is, are we going to be able to get more power into Morag than they are? Here. That's all we got. Let's see how it goes. How much power they're going to get. They definitely got the peak. We got Death's Domain. It's all about Morag right now. They already have their Iron Man. Let's see how much they could throw down there. All right, they throw one card down. Spectrum loading up that Iron Man. But get lucky. We have an Iron Man of our own. 18. That can be enough. 18 ties. And there's the Mr. Fantastic for the win. Those extra 2 points does the difference. Got him. All right, we have a Cosmo, Professor X, Mr. Fantastic. Looking good so far. Nothing that could be added on turns 3, 4. So can we get something out on turn 2? Will we get a good card that we could pull? And no, so we're not going to play any cards on this next turn, but our Destroyer does cost a little less. Gives us the options to play some cards in addition. Oh, Luke Cage, we got to watch out for Hazmat. Do they have Wong in hand? Do they have, something's getting discarded. It's Iron Man, right? Not the worst that it gets discarded. Let's give us a little reach with this Mr. Fantastic. There's the Angela. Nice variants they have. All right, and we could... Where would they likely play their Wong and Hazmat potential? Is it right behind this Angela? I think it may be. Let's go Cosmo. And let's go Ant-Man here. Or hopefully a Professor X. All right, we go Cosmo. What did they have? Does this screw them up? Oh, they're going Zabo. Ongoing card. All right, so let's lock this down with Professor X. Very, very risky without Daredevil. They did just pull a Zabu. They could throw down a bunch of cards. Is 4 power going to be enough to do anything? This may be what we have to play, though. We may have to take this risk. We don't have Valkyrie. All right, they play 1 card, and it is Sarah. All right. We gambled, and we got lucky. All right, so now we can simply play here. They have the tempo, so I don't think I want to play anything. I don't want to snap either. I think I'm going to chase him away if he snaps. So let's just Just go with Titania. We have 20 power in the middle. Can they make up 16? I don't know if they can make up 16 without a Cosmo there. I mean, with that Cosmo there. Will they stick in or are they going to retreat? What master plan do they have? They could win 2 lanes. One of the lanes has Cosmo in it already. They could play a Wong Hazmat behind Luke Cage. But even that won't be enough. All right, so where do they go? They go with Bishop and 2 cards. Hit Monkey. And Absorbing Man. Nice play there. They get a lot of power in Miniaturized Lab, but not enough to win Titan. And we obviously have that Sokovia. All right, we got Ant-Man. We could throw down now. We have a Daredevil that we could also throw down. Just see what they're going to do. All right, I like that. I like Muir Island there. So run this Daredevil. Not a great location that we're trying to Valkyrie, though. At the end, there goes Zabu. There Zabu's getting power. And what do they have? We get some insight into that. And Psylocke, they're trying to ramp it up a little bit. Swap this out. And I guess we should have played Psylocke as well. That was a little bit of a mistake. We should have played both of them there. There's that Wong. We go Captain America here. Continue to play this ongoing cards.
Assemble.
All right, we're currently leading on Muir Island. Let's see what they play. We do have the Destroyer. Although our Cosmo is behind Quantum Tunnel. A bunch of cards. They go Bast. Bast, Psylocke, Hit Monkey. If we Valkyrie now, we should win Muir Island. Oh, actually, no, they have the tempo. They would win that. All right, let's just gamble. Let's see if we can pull a Professor X and win this location. We have 4 cards in our deck. I'm confident of the snap. If we get Professor X, we should win. We win that middle location with Valkyrie. All right, we do need Professor X, though. There's an invisible woman. Is it Professor X? Oh, no, we're not going to see. It's a Mr. Fantastic, all right. We win this with Valkyrie. Question is, do we win the other lanes? I'm curious. If they play on Quantum Tunnel, it's a big crapshoot. They don't have any on-reveal abilities, though, and they could have Daily Bugle. Let's go with this. All right, what happens in Quantum Tunnel is all about what gets revealed. We have Muir Island currently. We're going Valkyrie, Daily Bugle. They win Daily Bugle. It's all about this RNG. What happens here? Mystique turns into Ironheart. And we get the win. Oh, and there's a Professor X just to seal it off. That's what we wanted earlier.
Victory.
I guess the Mr. Fantastic. Oh, that Mr. Fantastic is what we threw down. Yeah, why am I doing it? Yeah, okay. All right, Muir Island is the location on the far left. Oh, they're snapping right away. Let's see how this plays out. I'm not confident of snap yet, but we do have an invisible woman. Armor's looking pretty good as well. Oh, that is horrible. That is a horrible, horrible location. Let's get our armor out. We don't know what kind of cards we're going to be drawing here. But hopefully this screws up our opponent as well. And do we do the Mr. Fantastic or do we do the Captain America? Do the Captain America, just in case we do draw that Valkyrie. Oh, they're loading up that location. So even if they get to 4, all right. They have a Lockjaw, and they are going with a Thor. The Mjolnir is out. All right, what cards do we get? Not bad at all. We throw this down. We can't avoid any potential armors or anything else. And then we could do that gamble with Professor X on this next turn. All right, so that stops any potential leeches or anything like that. Although leech wouldn't be the worst. Let's go and gamble here. Where are they going to go? I think they're very unlikely to be on Raptors because there's already 2 cards there. Hopefully we guess right. We do still have Destroyer that could play an Atalan. That doesn't work out. All right, so we get that lane. Sunspot turns into Wasp. That is lucky for us. And we're going to destroy her right here. I'm good with this. We have Savage Land. They could have Atalan. We're going to compete in Muir Island. Hopefully they don't draw that Mjolnir. Even if they do, will it be enough to stop this Destroyer? Not snapping. I don't want them to retreat. All right, they're loading up on Muir Island. They got a Magneto that turns into Dr. Doom. And we get the win. So that is his deck in action. If you have Valkyrie in your collection right now, hopefully it can surprise some people before she drops down to Series 3. And if you don't have her, well, hopefully get her soon. And you can try out this deck when it becomes very budget friendly next week. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed some of these highlights. Shout out to Schwarzenheimer for posting this over on Reddit. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Snap content. Check me out on social media. Check out some of the other videos, some of the other decks on this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.